Dungeons and Dragon memes. See, there are many fantasy-related subreddits out there, a lot of which I want to talk about, but there is none, well, few, that have brought me as many giggles and jollies as D&D memes. I personally have played D&D on and off since I was about like 14 or 15, and I think the memes can be quite great. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing a completely original concept that no other YouTuber has ever done. Don't look it up. I'm the first. No one else has done it. And review memes, specifically D&D memes. So without any further ado, let's go to the top posts of all time for r/D&D memes and just get my reaction to them, because I actually haven't surprisingly gone to the top posts of all time for this subreddit. I usually do that, but this has just been one of the ones that I just like scroll by and see occasionally. So maybe I've seen some of these, but definitely not all of them. Warrior, I swear I will have my revenge for the death of my brother. Elf, you have my bow. Dwarf, and my axe. Necromancer, and your brother. So, okay. I'm not gonna like ham up my reactions to these. That was my actual like, ahaha, is about that funny. But I will say, I love playing Necromancers. Like in D&D, I've played them like 2 or 3 times and it's always totally a blast, but usually the DM won't actually let me do what I really wanna do. Like, no Daniel, you can't kill the entire party and bring them back as undead. Like that's not fair or fun. I think it is. It's not fun for other people. Let me decide what's fun for other people. That's how I'll have fun. Anyway, I usually have a very hard time playing D&D as anything besides chaotic evil. Like in my last session with Murphy Dapir, I tried to be a lawful good elf. Have you seen Mice of Men or read the book? Yeah, by like the 3rd session, I was trying to straight up linear dude. Like I can't be good. I just have to be evil. So Necromancer's typically a good way to go for me. Bard, out of nowhere. I rolled a nat 20 for seducing the dragon. DM, size. The dragon becomes interested in you enough not to kill you immediately. Bard, I roll another nat 20. Gonna tap that soon. DM, I didn't even... Alright, the dragon takes you in its lair for immediate copulation. Upon arrival, due to obvious incompatibility in anatomy, the dragon polymorphs into a human form. Nice. What does it look like? DM, exactly like you. Bard, wait, what? DM, I'm saying you can go yourself. Alright, that was funny. I don't like in D&D when like players try to start like seducing people left and right, and I don't know, like I like the roleplay element a little bit, but don't take it that far. I find that a bit cringy. Just play the game. Maybe other people enjoy it. I'm not here to tell you to play in D&D. But if you're in a party where you're constantly like trying to hit on people, or if you're one of those awkward ass dudes who tries to like hit on the only girl in the group through forcing a roleplay thing, I hate you. Cut that shit out. Me, a European who learned the imperial system with D&D. Americans who learned the metric system with drugs. That's actually true. I never realized that. But yeah, if you're playing D&D, they don't convert it? Wait, no. They don't convert it for like the EU versions? I have a really hard time believing that. But yes, I did learn the metric system through drugs. I want to write a D&D campaign, but just play it by myself and DM myself. I have been informed this is called writing a book. It is true, that is called writing a book. I guess I should be reviewing these, right? Oh right, I said I'd review these. All right, let's go back to the top. The Necromancer and Your Brother one, I'll give it like a, what's the metric? 6 elf ears out of 10 dragon claws. For the I'm saying you can go F yourself one, I'm gonna give that a solid, that's a solid Gimli right there. For the drugs one, I'm just gonna say that that's accurate and give it a magical sword. That's what that earns. And the writing book one, I'm gonna give that a relatable thumbs up. Party shares their backstory. Veteran paladin, and that's how I lost my squad of warriors. Necromancer, oh my god, that's terrible. Where? See, Necromancers are just like natural comedy sources. It's part of the reasons why I play them. There's just, you can have fun, and hey, that's the point of D&D, to have fun, right? I don't know, I want to do an entire party of Necromancers. I'm gonna look into that. I was chatting with a group of kids at a holiday party at an arcade. I asked how those games held up compared to Fortnite, and the 11-year-old looked at me dead in the face and said, "Fortnite is over, no one plays it at my school anymore," and I instantly shriveled into an aged husk. Me, so what's cool then? 11-year-old, have you heard of this game called Dungeons and Dragons? Me, choking on wine, what? And kids that young playing D&D? that makes me really happy. Like, it's such, I know prison inmates are playing D&D like at a shockingly high rate because it's one of the things that like guards can't stop you from doing. So that's pretty neat. I'm glad D&D, it seems to be reaching all corners of society because it's like a game that just brings people together in such a wholesome, nice way. And obviously D&D can be rough and go wrong and like not be a good time if the party's not cohesive. But if you get a good party and a good campaign with a solid, reliable DM, man, you'll create memories for life right there. Players, wow, you really did prep for everything. Railroading your players to go into the specific town, letting them pick between multiple towns. They're all the same town anyway. I am very guilty of that as a DM. Like, I've actually just kind of realized, like, as a DM, what I do is I just like set up the loosest possible narrative, and then I'll make it seem like there's a ton of options and stuff, and it's like super fluid in which way you can go, and it is to an extent, but in reality, I've just made it so the story I've planned can bend and adjust, and then somehow the party figured out a way to break it regardless. That happens at least 50% of the time. Truck carrying gaming dice spills in the highway, rolls a perfect 756,000. Though unfortunate it happened, no one got hurt, and we now own an official world record for the largest dice roll in history. I don't know if that's true or not, but cool. Considering the average roll of 2 6-sided dice is around 7 and approximately 260,000 dice were rolled, trivia estimates the roll total 756,000. The truck was undamaged, having made its saving throw. Oh, I need a review. Crap, I forgot to review a bunch of them. I'm giving all of these so far a haha. That's the review. Any video game ever. Here is a limited resource you should be careful not to use often. Never use it. Got it. Game. No. Me. Hoard like a dragon. Loud and clear. I'm very, very guilty of that. It's actually one of the reasons why I don't hate when a DM takes the time and effort to actually put in like weight concerns for the party and like how much you're carrying. I don't like it in the sense of just like crippling the fun of the game, like, oh, you can't have this many weapons, blah, blah, blah. But I do enjoy it in the aspect of like, hey, you have this certain number of potions. Either use them or lose them, squirt. I think that's actually a good mechanic because it reminds players like to actually go through the resources that are available to them. Also, always have rope in D&D. It's amazing how much it comes in handy. I have used rope to secure doors, get out of caves, trip goblins. Like rope in the real world is very handy. I have rope in my apartment, and rope and rope in D&D is very handy. 40-year-old dwarf, you're just a child. 40-year-old elf, well, you're just a teenager. I'll give this one a haha avatar because it has avatar in it, and I like that. D&D tip to all gnome players out there. If you cast reduce on yourself, you only weigh 5 pounds, so you can fly by grabbing yourself by the collar with magic hand. Great for dynamic getaways. And that's how you win D&D, folks. Holy crap, is that actually allowed in the rule books? I can't think why it's not. Oh my God. Well, I'm giving this I learned something today. Today I learned out of 10, because that I think actually would work. Is that breaking the game? I don't know. It's awesome though. When the DM says to role play among yourself and no one does, DM, why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it. The fact that it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine, one of my favorite shows ever, immediately makes it best meme of the day, perfection, 10 out of 10. Captain Holt included, you get bonus points, plus 10 mega stars, and whoever made this meme, you officially can take my channel from me whenever you like. DM playing the friendly NPC, also DM playing the monster. I hate that I like that so much. It's so dumb, but it's great. There are so many cool weapons here. I mean, look at this shit. What are you gonna use? Rusty iron spear. Nice. The skeletons in these caves like never actually do the looting themselves. It's just part of the whole like broken mechanic of video games and, you know, D&D as well. So often there's just like the great treasure not being used, or somehow a dead body has like 500,000 things in it. Thinking your DM is doing a terrible French accent. Thinking your DM is doing a perfect accent for the city the NPC is from, and that it sounds a bit like French. Yeah. Be generous to your DMs. They're usually putting in a lot of effort. And if you're a DM who doesn't put in a lot of effort, you better be good at improvising. When your new party spends 20 minutes RPing, getting to know each other around a campfire with no input for you as the DM, it's just the critical role guy happy. So, you know, I'll give this one the first like boom, boom out of whatever, because I don't know. It's just kind of wholesome, but not even that wholesome. When you get the party to draw their characters, but everyone has different styles. Yeah, actually, we kind of just had that in the last group I was in. We had me who did like a thing that D&D and Beyond provided of an elf, and I had someone who did like a Photoshopped Terry Crews. It kind of came in from all over the place, but it, you know, that's part of the charm. The DM said the room seems empty, so the DM said the room seems empty. Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is something that like kind of drives me nuts when I'm a DM, because it's like I always have to be careful of like what I'm thinking versus what I'm saying. Because in that situation as a DM, you should just say the room is empty to them, but you don't, because you're like thinking like, oh, you know, maybe you're thinking I want to give them a hint, or you're just like not thinking it through, and you're like, well, I know there's stuff in here, but they don't. So you say seems, and yeah, yeah. I advocate DMs should be able to lie to their players, and if players get mad about it, tough tomatoes, that's the game. That's just my 2 cents there. Anyway, this has been the first ever meme fantasy D&D review on the channel. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, or not. I personally haven't been really eager to do this, but so many people requested it. I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. And this is the go. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Suggest other subreddits if you would like to see my response to them, or just post more memes in the Discord server. If we get enough quality ones in there, I might just do a community Discord meme review. Have a good one, y'all. Peace. And of course, I'd like to record a special shout out to my latest high-tier Patreon, JQ. Hope you're having a good one, Jay, and a wonderful week is ahead of you.